Global warming means the Arctic ice is shrinking.
We've noticed, particularly during summer and autumn, when we see the peak minimum of sea ice extent in the Arctic, a drop of 40% over recent decades. And this is leading to parts of the Arctic actually opening up for shipping lanes that normally wouldn't have existed in the past.
But some ships make their own lanes.
Russia has a lot of ports and infrastructure up in the Arctic Circle, which require icebreaker support for ships to get in and out. And also they have some research stations up in the Arctic area, which require an icebreaker to get to at all. So they've led the world in development of large and particularly nuclear-powered icebreakers.
Since the 19th century, the Suez Canal has been the preferred route between Europe and Asia. But the shortest route is actually through the Arctic. If you can get through, it can save 10 days. If you can get through. So just how do these icebreakers power through the ice? Short answer, they don't.
Most icebreakers operate in the same way. They actually break the ice by pushing down on it. The ship rides up and over it, and then it's the weight of the ship pressing down that snaps the ice off.
They are very heavy in terms of their design because they've got these very thick double hulls, so that if they do have a problem where the hull cracks, they're still watertight.
The average nuclear icebreaker weighs well over 30,000 tons, with an outer hull about 5 centimeters thick. But to break through, or rather over the ice, takes a huge amount of power. A diesel-engined icebreaker clearing a path through 3-meter-thick ice could use more than 100 tons of fuel per day.
What a nuclear-powered ship can do that a typical ship cannot do is stay afloat, or in the case of submarines, stay submerged for very, very long periods of time without having to refuel. I mean, just a little bit of nuclear power can go a very, very long way. That allows them, especially when you're in these desolate environments like the Arctic tundra, to survive for long periods of time without having to travel back.
These ships can stay at sea for months on end, docking mainly just to restock food supplies. With 2 nuclear reactors on board, they can travel for up to 5 years without refueling. With Russia the only country currently operating nuclear icebreakers, it looks like this Cold War is rather one-sided.